Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with their automatic bid. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Buckeyes offense is up first today. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player. As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit, take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap. Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what the decision is on fourth down coming up.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Coverage team brings down the returner. So Michigan's offense out there for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Here comes a handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff to the back. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
They make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Michigan. This quarterback on fire today.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of it, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? The shotgun running play call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
But nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
He'll try a pass here. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. Offense facing 2nd and goal. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Looks to the left, and it's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He's got a man down the middle. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39. The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards and a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And the pressure gets home. It's a sack. So 2 losses in a row puts them in a tough spot. 3rd and very long. Quarterback drops back. He stays alive. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, Chris, through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
This will bounce and head out of bounds inside the 10. That's a great punt. The offense will be pinned back. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. And looking to throw now on first down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. So that is a call to remember. The interception wiped away by a pass interference penalty. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's picked off. He throws him right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return, but hey, set up the offense at the 35. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the team.
And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks. Third and long. If this defense gets a third sack in a row, this place will come unhinged. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Yeah, they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to pass here. Looking to make a big play downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. Play action here on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Ohio State. No chance to catch it. So after the momentum shifts, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, doesn't have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last is going to be the offense, and the guy that has a chance to win this game may be going back and forth all game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Always looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Catch made wide open way downfield. Inside the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Third down, out of the shotgun. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Looks to the left, pass caught. They get him down after the completion.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. First and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second and goal for the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense really clicking.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. The returner is brought down. Makes a start on the next drive. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It is incomplete again. 4th down coming up. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Dump off caught by the running back. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
It's an out route. The catch made. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. The Wolverines trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming up, second down and goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And the defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead,
touchdown, Michigan. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. No press here. The defense backing away. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Makes the grab. It's Sims. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there. Big versus big. Second down, looking to throw it. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Wolverines. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in on a conference championship now.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball. And I'd just love to see the quarterback, anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark. Offense getting set. It's second down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. Buckeyes will send their punt team on the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. Fair catch made at the 40. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This offense scored to the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver, then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Quick throw to his receiver. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. It's a quarterback keeper. Powers through. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And they hand it off to the back. Got space, looking to score. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. The Buckeyes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Touchdown, Michigan. And the route is on.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they've got the returner corralled. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's complete on the crossing route. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Important 2nd down play coming up. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, drops back. And they heave it deep downfield. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play in that completion.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That
That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
First and goal, handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Sails it way high out of the end zone and incomplete.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Automatic on the PAT. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a third down play.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Tries to get it to the running back. He finds the running back for a fourth down catch. Nope, he is stopped short. The defense gets a turnover on downs, desperate to try to cut into this lead. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a sophomore making an impact play. Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be?
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try.
Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Inside the 20. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Massive gain, moves the ball into the red zone now. They'll set up first and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's caught downfield. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Now they line up to kick the extra point.
How about that, Chris? The quarterback does a nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Fires this one deep middle. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Touchdown, Wolverines. Made the defense look slow that time.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Pressure is coming. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6. Backed up to the 6-yard line. It's second and long.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Got him. He's sacked. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate.
And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Michigan. And this one is getting ugly.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. He's running out of time here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. And sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Now, if the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
And the ball is away from his own end zone. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.